Hey guys, are here with a new series called Web Chat, and I've got Ryan Talusan with me from the Confluence Cloud Ecosystem Team, and he's here to talk about a couple of new endpoints that have been recently released to Confluence Cloud to help us with what? Tell us, Ryan.
Sure. So here in Confluence Cloud, we've recently released two APIs, the Move Page API and the Copy Page API. So the Move Page API, it's an API that allows you to move pages into different parts of the page tree or in a different space if you want to. So it's just basically allowing you to move pages. And a copy page API, right now we have a copy page hierarchy API, which allows you to copy the whole tree structure, page tree structure into another space or another parent page, but doesn't allow you to copy a single page. So this copy page API allows you to do just that, copy a single page for various reasons. Or yeah, if you want to archive stuff and have some record of it for compliance or things like that. So now it allows you to do a single page copy.
Oh, that's great. Is there a general use case that you developed this for?
General use case, yeah, it's basically for move page. Could be anything really. Can someone can develop an app that allows like automatic arrangement of page or yeah, sorting of page by alphabetical, by page title or whatnot. Apps can do that now with page copy, like what I said earlier, can be used for like uh, compliance of stuff, of versioning pages. You want to make a copy of one page into some draft space and things like that. So, yep.
Could could you potentially use the copy API to do something similar as like the copy page hierarchy API, where you could just, maybe manually run through each of the pages and copy each one by one to
Yes,
ensure that each page is being done?
that's possible. So we have all the APIs to allow you to do that. Should be able to get all the child for a specific page, and from that you can use the copy page API to copy from each one by one. So
Cool.
basically allows you to do copy page hierarchy as well with multiple calls.
Are you set up? Can you show us a demo of these endpoints?
Sure. Let me just quickly share my screen. Okay. Okay, so now I've shared my page. So let me quickly show you what the Move Page API does. Let me just get this. Okay, so the Move Page API is pretty much simple. We have a put request to this particular endpoint, which needed three path variables. First one is the ID, which is the source page. Then you have the move.
To the source page being the page that we want to move.
Right.
Okay.
And then a position, which could mean either before, after, or append, and a target ID. So for before, target ID would be moving the source page before that target ID. Same with
Okay.
after, it'll be after that target ID. Append is practically moving the source page to be the child of that target ID.
So you're gonna make it the child. Okay, to make it the child of the target. Okay.
Yep. So it's a pretty simple API. So let me do a quick demo with that. I have this page right here. I have a
Page
page
1.1.
1.1. Say I want to move that in between page 1.2.1 and page 1.2.2. So
Great.
all I need to do is get the content ID of the source page. Then I have my postman in here, which will do the call for me. So I already have the source page ID in here. I want it
Okay.
to move it before the target ID. Let me just verify the target ID. So target ID would be page 1.2.2 would be this one.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you're using this in like real world example, you'd probably already know what all these page IDs are. So like, we don't have to go and copy and paste them, obviously.
Yep. So yeah, and then just do that put, and it returns you basically the page ID of the source if it's successful.
Okay.
If it's an unsuccessful call, it'll return you some error codes.
Okay.
So if we go back to our page and do our refresh on that, page 1.1 should show up here. Perfect.
Nice.
So before 1.2.1, after 1.2.1 and before 1.2.2. So
Great.
that's basically the move page API. So
Now, is the
feel free
copy
to.
API similar?
So copy page API. So we've got here the copy single page. This is a little bit more complicated. There's a lot of things that can go on in here.
Okay.
So with the copy single page, it works somewhat similar to the copy page hierarchy. So if you're familiar with the copy page hierarchy API, you might see a bunch of request options in here that are similar to copy page hierarchy. So let me just quickly walk through this API. So this is basically a post request with one request parameter, which is the ID. This is, again, the source page of the one you want to copy.
Okay.
And then we have a bunch of body parameters in here. One of the most important one is the destination. This this allows you to specify where you want to copy the source page. So we have three options. First one is the parent page. So parent page, meaning you want to copy the source page into another page as a child of that parent page. So basically you want the new page that is being copied as a child of that. And then you have the space destination. So space destination just copies the source page into the space as a root page of that space. So one caveat for this is it will not show up in the page tree, because how page tree structure works is it's showing the overview page and all the child pages on that. So doing this basically puts it in the same level as the overview page, which I think it's what you can call as a orphan page.
Okay.
So it's basically a root page of that particular space. So you can do that. And then the last option for destination is an existing page. So this is basically doing a copy of a specific page and then copying that and replacing the contents of a specified target page.
So it's going to
Page.
basically just replace the content. It's not really. Right. Okay. Okay.
So it's more of an copy and update the existing page.
I see.
Yep. So if you look at the copy page request destination model, you can see there's a type and a value. The type was what I was mentioning a little while ago, and then for value, you have the space key for space, and then content ID for parent page or existing page.
Can you click on example to show us what that looks like?
Example, it's basically that.
Okay. So you're going to create this object and pass that in.
Right. Okay. I'll show a little example in a little bit. Great. And then we have a bunch more different parameters or options for copy page. A lot of these are similar to copy page hierarchy API. So you have copy attachments, which basically means all the attachments over with that page would be copied to the new page. Same with copy permissions, copy properties. This copies the content properties.
Okay.
And then copy labels, and then copy custom contents.
What would that be?
So copy custom contents. No, not specifically macros. Custom content. So, um, in Confluence, pages can have like child or some custom contents can be contained in the page. What would be a good example? For example, Confluence questions. Um, each question for Confluence questions, questions are custom contents basically,
I
and
see.
they are contained per space. So I guess in a similar way, custom contents can also be contained in a page. So setting this would copy all those custom contents contained on those page into the um, new page.
Okay.
Yep. And then yeah, I talked about destination, and then new one and the copy page API that's not in the copy page hierarchy are page title and body. So basically, page title allows you to just give it a string, basically the page title, and it will replace the page title of the destination page, um, whatever you set on the page title. Same with body. Um, if you need to do some conversion on the source page, convert some links, convert some data inside there, you can do that and specify a body. So the body of the new page will be set to this one.
So say you wanted to copy a Jira documentation page and replace the word Jira with Confluence, you could run through and do that with some project or something, and then throw that
Right.
back out there.
Yep.
What's the body of the content in? Is it ADF or is it what's the format of it?
So for this one, it's basically the same as how you specify body when creating content. So you have the option to specify either storage value or editor or ADF. So you have that flexibility of specifying whatever body value you want.
Okay.
Yep. So that's basically it for copy page. I can go through and show some examples of that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. So let's go and try. Let's see. I'll copy page 1.3 into another space. So I have um, I have this test space again, page 1.3 on test space, and I also created another space called another test space.
Okay.
So basically, I want to copy page 1.3 into another page as a child of another page one.
Okay.
So I believe on page 1.3 have attachments. No, doesn't. Let me here.
There you go.
I'll just copy page 1.2, which has an attachment. So if you look at this one, I have an image attachment in here that I attached earlier today.
Okay.
So I'll copy that instead to the another test space. So all we need is that source content ID, and
Okay.
then got my postman in here. So it'll be that content source page ID, and then for destination, since I want it to be a child of the parent page, I have destination type as parent page,
Okay.
and my value it should be this particular one, another page one. Yep. So and so you can see I have a bunch more options in here. I want to copy the permissions as well. I want to copy attachments. And I've also set the page title. I want the page title to be named as this is the new page copied. And then in here, I have an example of how you can update the body. So this is basically setting the body in a storage format. So you can see I have a paragraph in here with edited content with attachment. Then this macro is a list of attachments, and I also attach some macro in there so we can test it out.
Okay.
So basically I'm copying this one, changing the page title, changing the body, and copying it as a child of this.
Okay.
So let's do that. I'll click send. Then here, so this one's successful.
You get basically the page.
Yes, as a response, you get the page response. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention. This particular API accepts an expand query parameter, which basically, with the response of the API, you can just expand a bunch of expandables in there. Right now, I have body.storage and space specified. That's why space in here is expanded. And I also have body.storage in here expanded.
Okay.
So yeah, it just gives you more flexibility on the response.
And what gets brought back?
What's that?
It gives you more flexibility on what gets brought back in the response.
Yep. So it gives you more flexibility on what you get in return. So if there's something specific that you need from the page, you don't really need to do another call to get that specific one.
That's cool.
So, yep.
That's cool. Yeah. All right. Let's see the results here.
Yeah. So let me just refresh this. So now you have a new page in here called "This is the new page copied." So you see, this was the body that we edited. So we've got that. We see that the attachments were copied from. It's basically a similar attachment image.png from.
And this is the macro that you attached in the value of
the body.
Yeah,
yes. So this is an attachment macro. So yeah, so that's basically it. The copy page API.
Awesome. This is really cool. This is available now?
Yes, it'll be available now.
Great. And it's not like a rolling rollout. It just got rolled out to everybody all at once. And then we can find all of that documentation on developer.atlassian.com and go to Confluence Cloud REST API, right?
Yes.
Great. Thanks, Ryan, for showing us this. This was really, really helpful. So stay safe and have a good day.
Thank you. You too.